I've been trading for 6 years and I've made closer to $1 million than I have to $0 with trading. And today I want to give you some brutally honest truths that I would tell my younger self when I was starting to trade. And believe me, there are some here that you are going to want to click off this video, but guess what? If you do, then you will not be profitable. The first one will make you feel a little bit better, probably it made me feel better, and that is that you are not special and you don't have to be in order to become a trader. Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of people think that there's a big difference between me and you, but there really isn't. Like, I'm just a normal guy that likes stupid things, but is obsessed enough to become profitable by mastering one specific thing. And in this case, I decided to do it with trading. So it wasn't really that I'm smarter than you, because I'm probably not. It's just that I dedicated myself enough towards one craft for enough time, focusing on the right things to then become profitable. Because what a lot of people do is that they think that they're going to come in and because they're so smart that they're going to become profitable. Let me tell you, the smartest people, the ones that overthink the most, are likely the ones that will not be profitable. If you're like super mathematical in this, like if I'm 67% strike rate, then I only need a 1 to 1.23. So every time I take a trade that isn't below 1.23, I know you're gonna lose like that. You don't have to be special. There's nothing special about trading. You're just clicking buy or sell. Now, you have to do that in a consistent way, in a profitable way. But to do that, you don't need to be smart. You just need to dedicate yourself long enough and you have to focus on the right things. Because if you're dedicated and you're focusing on the right things, then you're able to do it. Let me open your eyes a little bit. The probability of you becoming a Formula One driver or a professional tennis player or professional at any sport is like 0.0000001%. Why? Because you're competing with millions and millions and millions of other people that also love that sport and want to do it professionally. And only the top like 30 people in tennis actually make consistent money from tennis. Or Formula One, where Formula 2, you're probably not making that much money. But when you go into Formula One, you're up the ranks. But there's only 20 people there. With trading, it's different. 90% of traders lose. But think about those probabilities. That means that you're probably like 1 million times more probable, 1 million times more probable of becoming a profitable trader than you are to becoming a professional driver, right? So this is why you don't have to be special. You don't have to be born into some circumstances that allow you to become profitable. You just need a computer, and you need internet, and you need knowledge. That's all you need. Obviously, you can't be broke. I can tell you that. If you don't have $1,000 to your name, you probably shouldn't be trading. You should be looking for a job, right? That's the brutally hard truth. But you don't have to be special. And let me tell you right now, you are not special. And that's a good thing. I'm not special and I'm profitable. So doesn't really need much. Now, a lot of people blame trading psychology for everything. Let me tell you, I think trading psychology is basically worthless until you become decently profitable, meaning until your first year of trading. Trading psychology, like everyone says, oh, trading psychology is 90% of trading. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're just unprofitable. It's not your trading psychology. It's just your lack of discipline and the fact that you don't have an edge. And you don't trust that edge. Oh, but it's trading psychology. No. How much have you backtested? How much have you done hindsight testing? How much have you done power of 3 exercise? You don't know how to trade. It's not your trading psychology. You're just bad at trading. So instead of blaming trading psychology, what about blaming your strategy? What about saying that I am not profitable yet in the market because I don't know how to be profitable yet in the market? Believe me, in my first year, I was obviously blaming trading psychology. I was in your shoes. I was like, no, trading psychology is the problem. No, it isn't. Trading psychology might be my problem now. And even then, I could tell you that it's probably a lack of discipline and not trading psychology. Oh, I have some limiting beliefs. No, it's not that. It's you're not profitable. So 90% of your unprofitability comes from trades that you should not be taking. So when I tell people that they're unprofitable or break even, and they ask me, what is the best tip that you can give me in order to get out of this stage, out of let's say you want to go from unprofitable to break even. You stop taking emotional trades and you stop taking trades that are not according to your plan, and you're already going to be at least at break even. And then once you're break even, I just tell you stop making stupid mistakes. For example, trading when there's no bias, or trading when the daily is not clear where it wants to go, and you would become profitable. Just like that, 2 tips, and you go from, oh, trading psychology is my problem, into, oh, this is the technical part, oh, now I'm break even, oh, now I just have to do stupid mistakes, now I'm profitable. And then psychology becomes the problem. Because I tell you what, putting $10,000 risk of my own money in one position is not easy. That's trading psychology. All the rest, that's another thing, right? So technicals will always be 90% of your problems in your first year of trading. And by the way, obviously I'm saying this because a couple of people here are now mega emotional, like, oh, I can't believe he said this. They're already ready in the comments saying, oh. You'll see, like, in the comments, there are going to be people that didn't even reach this part of the video, and they're like, oh, you're so stupid because you said trading psychology. Listen, trading psychology is important, right? It's just not 90% of your trading results, especially when you're trying to become profitable. So trading psychology is important, but think about this. Until you are break even, or until you are like a little bit profitable, it's going to be 90%, or let's even say 80% technicals, 20% psychology. And then once you become profitable, the juggle between break even, unprofitable, and good profits, for me, for example, it's the 80% psychology. It's very rarely going to be about the technicals, right? So 80% of it is going to be technicals at first, and 20% psychology. Yes, it is important. And then it's going to flip it around, but it's not going to be in your first year of trading, right? So that's what I mean with trading psychology. Now, number 3, stop hopping from strategy to strategy. And this will be perfect for point number 4. One of the big problems that traders face, and I face this a lot, and I know that you are probably facing this too. You always think that there's something better out there, but you always see that every single strategy is basically the same. It's a break and retest. Doesn't matter if you are an ICT trader and you're trading fair value gaps or trading order blocks. Doesn't matter if you're a support and resistance trader. It doesn't matter if you are a trend line trader. It doesn't matter if you are an indicators trader. What are you looking for? A breakout and a retest. That's it. Or a breakout and you enter. Every single thing is like this. Now, do you look for trend lines? Do you look for indicators, ICT, order blocks, fair value gaps? That's a different thing, of course. But everything ends up being a break and retest. So you need to stop hopping from strategy to strategy. You need to focus on the right things, right? Focusing on the right things is the difference between a profitable and an unprofitable trader. And let me tell you, I'm going to jump into point number 6. Well, let me change this. And I'm going to change right now to point number 4. So point number 3 is stop hopping from strategy to strategy because they're all the same. And number 4 is about the focus that I said, the right focus. And that is mastering the direction. If you don't master the direction, where you can consistently say on a daily basis whether you think the market is moving bullish, bearish, or you don't know, which is important to say, then you will never be profitable as a trader. Direction is the only thing that matters as a trader, especially because of then point number 8. Right? You'll see this, so keep watching. The truth is, no matter what market you are trading, the one thing remains true in your trades, which is where is the market going? When you're longing, you're betting that the market is going bullish. When you're shorting, you're betting that the market is going bearish. Now, I want you to focus on the direction first, because then the execution becomes a byproduct. I said this recently in Funded Trading Blueprint, which you can check the link in the description, and I'm going to talk about mentorship very, very soon. I said you don't want to be trading a market where direction is 50-50. You want to be trading a market where the direction is 80-20. And that doesn't mean that you have an 80% chance of the market playing out in your favor. It means that the probability of the market moving in your favor is 80%. Your trade might still be a 50-50. Now, that's what I mean with focusing on the right things. And people are hopping from strategy to strategy, not understanding the only thing that matters is mastering the direction. And now let me tell you this. A lot of you are watching this and you're like, okay, perfect. So I'm going to learn about daily bias. I'm going to learn about this. I think Kimmel knows what he's saying. Let me tell you one thing. And this is harsh truth number 5. Don't expect to learn a skill that is making you $1 million or that is going to make you $100,000 or even $10,000 without spending $1. Because everyone wants to learn for free. And let me tell you, you will be able to learn for free. I have so many things for free on YouTube. But I can also guarantee you that you are very likely not going to be profitable over the long term. Because what's important, it's not like, oh, this technical thing and this technical thing and this technical thing. It's mentorship. It's having daily guidance. It's having someone that you can ask questions to. So you're all out here thinking, oh, I'm going to be cheap. I'm not going to a course. I'm going to learn for myself. Well, okay, learn for yourself, get profitable in 3 years. Our students have been getting funded in on average 67 days, right? You're trying to learn a $1 million skill and you're trying to do it for free. Good luck. I wanted to learn tennis. I didn't go on YouTube. The first thing I did was, let me find someone that I can pay for their time and they will teach me how to play. And in 5 hours, I would say I'm very good. Hey, I'm just saying. Maybe this tells me a little bit about my trading psychology too. I was very good at tennis after 5 hours. So this to say that I could have learned for 20 hours on YouTube, or I could have just paid someone for 5 hours and I'm more skillful than if I would have learned for 20 hours on YouTube, right? So just saying, if you're trying to learn a $1 million skill, don't expect to do it for free. And now you might say, well, I don't have money to pay for a mentorship. Then go back to point number 1. You should probably not be trading, because if you're broke, you should be looking for a job instead of learning to trade, right? And then you come back to trading. Because the reality with trading is that you need money to make money. And if you don't have money, then you're not gonna make money, right? So obviously you have prop firms like Funding Ticks, which with the code Kimmel, you're going to get the best discount code available. So you can check the link in the description. Now, let's go on to point number 6, which is stop trying to trade every day. Today, as I'm recording this, it's FOMC day. Am I going to look at the charts? No. It's FOMC day. In 6 hours or 7 hours, Powell is going to speak. If that is the case, I don't want to be trading, because I know that big money is not trading, so why am I? Right? They're waiting to understand what's going to happen to interest rates, and then they're going to trade big money. So why am I trading? You don't need to trade every single day. You need to learn when to trade and when not to trade. Because people are going to trade today and they're going to be like, oh, it's my trading psychology. No, you just don't know when not to trade. You don't know when to stop. That's your problem, right? Point number, let's see where we're at. Point number 7, stop moving your stop losses to break even. If you move your stop losses to break even after the market reached 1 hour, you will be unprofitable over the long term. The best decision you will ever make based on your data, I will tell you, will find this out in 3 years from now. Statistically speaking, you would always be better off if you would have kept your stop loss at -1 or take profit. That's what you will notice. In 3 years' time, you will come back and you'll be like, Kimmel was right. Oh my God, I would have been so much better. I was tagged out for break even and the market went. People right now, they're moving their stops to break even because it's like, oh, I'm not gonna lose any money on this trade. What is the difference between you losing 0%, which is a break even, and -0.1? Nothing. No difference. Like, it's the same thing. The same thing with -0.2. That's what we use risk management for, is so that your losses are not huge. That's what risk management is there for. So what do? You only risk 1% on average, like -1. You move your stops based on market structure. And yes, there are times where I move the stops to break even. Why? Because structure has told me to move my stops to break even. I was talking with a team once and I was like, oh, I can't believe the market just tagged me out at break even and then went. Could have been a $10,000 trade. And then 1 hour passed and I checked my phone and my MetaTrader is running $7,000. And I was like, there is no way. Wait, I didn't get tagged out. And I check on my MetaTrader, I didn't put the stop loss at break even, I put it just a little bit below. And that's why I wasn't tagged out. And I was like, this basically just proves my point. So don't move your stop losses to break even just because you don't want to lose money. That's not trading psychology, that's you not understanding statistics. Point number 8, increase your stops. If you're moving your stop losses to break even, you're probably risking too much, your lot size is too big, just increase your stops because that's the reason why you're getting tagged out. 7 and 8 are going to go with each other, so stop moving the stop loss to break even and increasing your stops is just gonna help you mentally to not wanting to move your stops to break even. And if you still do, then go ahead, do it. In 3 years, you will see that I'm right. Point number 9, journal, trade less, review more. Most of your data is not in your backtesting, but on the trades that you've taken so far. Instead of executing on more and more and more and more trades, just trade less and review more. You'll see that if you are limited to one trade per day, you will wait for the highest probability trade. A lot of students from Fund the Trading Blueprint, they come to me and they're like, hey Kemal, I'm entering in one trade and then I enter in another and I take losses. And I'm like, well, limit yourself to one. You can only take one trade per day or 3 trades per week. If you only can take one trade per day, you will focus on the higher probability trade and you will become profitable if that is the case. But then you need discipline. And that's what you might not have. It's not your trading psychology, it's your discipline. Oh, but discipline is trading. No, it's not. Point number 10, backtesting is worthless. I can tell you right now, there's so many better exercises that will help you master the direction and master market structure and master understanding how the market moves than backtesting. Backtesting is important after you do like daily bias exercise, hindsight testing, power of 3 exercise, observing concepts, and only then comes backtesting. And last but not least, I want to keep this to last because a lot of people, like the first and the last, the first, by the way, if you don't remember anymore, you're not special, you don't have to be, no trader is special. And the last one is that you don't need to be 24/7 staring at the charts. What I mean by that is that there's this whole hustle culture of you have to do this and you have to do that to become profitable. It's not true. Like right now, I've been profiting more than ever while traveling more, or not really traveling, it's just I have so many more things to do. Like I'm moving houses again. Like I'm way busier, but I'm making way more profits because I'm condensing my trading window to just one specific time. And that's what made me so much more profitable. So if you're probably a little bit busier, you have your job, you have your high income skill, and you are looking to trade, first, sign up using the link in the description. And number 2, like you just don't need to be staring 24/7 at the charts. That is not what is going to make you profitable. So with that being said, those are my 11 harsh truth, brutally honest advice to my younger trader self. So let me know which one you agree with. Let me know which one you disagree with. Now, by the way, if you are just going to comment, oh, you're so stupid about trading psychology, I already know you didn't watch the video. So you're worthless. Okay, come on, I'm not gonna say that. But I don't really care about your opinion if the only thing that you're gonna comment is you are so stupid because you said this about trading psychology. I don't care. I'm right. You're wrong. Right? With that being said, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about all the honest advice. Let me know what you agree with, what you don't agree with. You might not agree with the trading psychology. Let me know why. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Pleasure having you here. Get profitable.